Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta, New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots, but in the time...
Let's go, guys.
Team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl is going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Well, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high score, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two partners are Johnny Hector and Ryan Allen. Don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hector might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze to his Saints teammate Thomas for the NFC first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps moving.
We've hit the 2-minute. Ball knotted up at 7. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup here.
11 blocks and 9.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
Breeze now to throw. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Well, that's all for everyone.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze caught by Jones. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze to throw again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. There the NFC has taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the rookie Saquon Barkley, the one who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looking deep here for Ebron. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going in.
Travis Kelce. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown! Travis Kelce. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we're at half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both...
He's got a man complete. That's good for 28 yards.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Brady. They'll buy some time right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Off the bootleg. Brady. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first and goal, Gurley. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the NFC has retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons. A one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game. But as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Flushed out right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He finds Hopkins complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Melvin Gordon with time running out. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final try here for Breeze. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Guys, I'll be streaming Fortnite right now.